Very interesting scenario.
Yeah.
Talk to us about Afrinvest.com, which you launched first, then you later did a mobile app.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
About 2 months ago during the election period.
Correct.
And you said this is a trading and investment management. Demonstrate to us, show us a little bit. But before you demonstrate, try to execute a trade. But if we make money here, we'll kind of do some sharing.
If we make money, then I'll share with you.
If we make money, we make money here on this. But talk to us about this. For those of you, for you folks in Afrinvest, so you're not just a brokerage firm, you're an investment bank. You deal not to asset managers, mutual fund managers. You do research and analysis. You also get involved in the deep end of the market, the bonds, as it were, and all of that. So this has been your portfolio over the years. What makes this Afrinvestor.com unique from the strength of your organization before the online stock trading boom era that we're stepping into?
What we find that prior to the introduction of Afrinvestor.com, we're singularly focused on institutional clients. So our research is on the corporates. Our investment banking is talking about corporates, you understand, doing transactions, M&A, capital raising. But when it came to the retail client, we didn't really have a product that could satisfy them and give them same quality and transparency that our institutional clients are used to. So that was why we were very, very excited when the stock exchange moved forward. And we were one of those quickly joined in that bandwagon and, completely gutted down our old system and rebuilt a new one. Now that we have it, it's a complete delight to many of our clients who have now seen the, unique advantages of online trading. So today, we've seen a 10 times increase in clients who are trading on our system. I'm not going to tell you the number of clients, but I actually want it to go up by a factor of 1,000. And my plan is to get it to go up by 1,000 by the end of the year. Because if you look at the way the market is driven, people always talk about institutional trading, the foreign investors coming, But when I look at it from my point of view, it's actually quite difficult to satisfy each individual institutional trader. They are quite difficult to manage. Whereas the retail clients are simpler. Somebody has a view, I want to buy Dangote cement. He simply goes in there.
He's got 10,000 or 25,000 or 50,000 or 100,000.
He does his Dangote cement.
Okay.
The other guy might have a view on Zenith Bank. He wants to sell, he can sell it.
He gets it done. I just seen some pictures on the TV screen now you brought this along, and just a husband and wife doing that in the living room.
That is the landing page on the portal. That just shows you that, it's as simple as ABC. You can simply just log in and trade. I'm just going to log in a few minutes now. You see how it operates.
Okay.
So that's the profile of my account. You can see the total value of net assets about 379,000 naira. There is securities there of about 2,000 and cash about 119,000 naira. Now we'll now try and buy some Access Bank shares. The system is going to go and look for Access Bank. Let's try and take, say, 5,000 units of Access Bank at today's closing. See what it looks like.
Very, very interesting. We're talking about making money here.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm hanging around.
So it's looking at as 30,000 naira consideration. It's going to go straight in there and place the order. Make it instant, market price. So the order has got it. And you can see now what happens is that once the order goes in, even on my phone, if I go to my email account, I'll get an alert telling me that I have just executed an order. So in a minute now, I should get an alert on my inbox.
That comes from the stock exchange.
Straight. You can see on my phone, there's an Afrinvestor alert that says you've just placed an order. Access Bank 5,000 units buy at market.
At market price.
Yeah. So this is now hanging in the system, as an algorithm looking for the best price on Access Bank because I said I want it at market. Now, I should get in a few seconds, because that's a fairly liquid stock. I'm sure before this interview is over, I should get a trade confirmation that my order is done. So you can't do that faster. Imagine in the old system, you'll have to call your broker.
Via telephone?
Yeah, telephone. You say, I want to buy Access Bank. I said, okay, do you have money in your account? Say, yes, I have. Say, okay, I'll check. He goes in, does
check
all
the bank account first?
Yeah, no, he has to check. All the money is in a pool, but he has to check your particular account to be sure that you have enough funds of your own.
To say that.
So even if he confirms that, you then say, okay, buy it. He tells you he's busy. Maybe he gets distracted by his boss. End of the day, he has not done it.
And perhaps price has moved.
Perhaps the price has moved, and that's the challenge. But here, I've already just decided I want this Access Bank, I want it now, and I've just placed my order instantly. So,
like in a restaurant, you just get in there, placing your order.
thank you. And
voila.
And the system is menu-driven. You can simply look at all the stocks. And if I wanted information, the beauty of our own platform is that we've linked our research. You know, we're a big research firm. We've linked our research to the platform. So if you wanted information prior to the trade, you can go and look up what we've said about Access Bank. You can look up what we've said about the banking industry.
That's empowering the investor to take decision on his own, or to be informed about the decision he was about to make.
Absolutely. Yes. You can do that, get all the information, and then read it. Once you're happy with it, if you're not happy, you can actually send us a chat. We have a real online chat system. That you can,
with some members of your team who can chat.
It's manned all the time by people in research, people in trading operations, so they can see if a client logs in and says, oh, I'm having a concern. What do you think about Access Bank? Quickly, somebody in research can respond to you. So we have a buy on it. Yes, we have a buy on it. We think it's going to do well. You know, the environment is one, as you can see, the market rallied quickly right after coming up towards the elections. And since the president-elect was announced as a winner, the market has kind of
a little bit.
Yes, it's just been choppy a little bit. But it's picked up from where it was, you know, because prior to that period, we were at something like, you know, about 8–9% down.
We were 14.7% negative in January.
Yeah, so,
quite a brutal period.
So now we've picked up. Now, what you are seeing now, the market is basically telling you, okay, we have voted for a new person to come in, but we don't know what his policies will be. So we're kind of waiting to see which kind of policy direction is going to go. So that's why the market's a bit choppy. And there are all the issues about the FX market, the foreign investors, the confidence in Nigeria. Okay. And so that's important.
Okay, we'll take a break. When we come back, I'll ask a few more questions about the benefits of investing on Africa. Then the talk to us about the mobile app as well. We haven't touched that, which was launched in March 2015. We'll be back. Ike Chioke, who is the CEO at Afrinvest Securities, and of course, he's also looking into afrinvestor.com for us and for you, our viewers. We'll be back.
Thank you.